yeah, since they actually own the property and we're kind of dressing it up for our protection. And actually, it seems like it'd be their responsibility if it was a danger or a hazard, that they should at least put some of the money in it, maybe not all of it to make it safe.
Part of the survey process is so that when this is said and done, they will title it over to us and it will be our property. So hopefully in the end, when all is said and done, this will be our property. And that's why we're putting, and that's our agreement with them that we've had since the beginning of this.
Okay, now is there a purchase price been set to own that piece of property?
No price, they're giving it to us.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we're fixing up our own
That's
backyard.
what our plan was right from the beginning, and we have a letter of agreement with them on that. So.
Can you ask for more than that?
Purchase price
Do you
is
have more questions
25
on the
grand.
project specifically? On this project?
No, that was the only thing, that we were fixing up somebody else's front yard and they were gonna benefit from it.
They were very reluctant to even start that process in the first place. The previous supervisor wanted to open up the view for fire trucks and semis, et cetera. So he kept asking, and Kelly finally acquiesced, and unfortunately, there wasn't a plan to take care of the erosion afterwards.
If that's a serious problem there as far as emergency vehicles getting through, there's a pretty simple solution for that. There are caution lights that can be installed that operate as the fire department wishes to operate it, depending on which direction they're traveling. So that even though they can't stay around there, they've got a way to stop traffic when they're coming through as a warning signal.
I think though at this point, you can see around that corner pretty good. There's been a substantial amount of hill that's been taken away from it at this point, and I don't think there's a real obstruction. But the lights would be a good idea. Before we get too far from this though, I made a motion to amend the budget. We haven't made the motion yet to,
Okay.
and I think the 3 cubes is probably the way to go. And if he can, refund us some at the end, that would be terrific.
Doesn't add up.
So if we make a motion up to $22.50, we should be covered. I'll make a motion to spend up to $22.50 and add 3, huh?
Just have a question.
Is it gonna affect this, Rick?
Huh?
Will it affect this?
We can put the motion out there and open it up for discussion.
Well, my motion will be to spend up to $22.50 to put 3 cubes of block into the wall.
I'll second that.
Okay. Discussion by the board first, and we'll take some public comment. Okay, yes?
I said that.
I just have a couple of questions. One, what's the maximum height that those brick or design to hold?
4 feet.
So you won't go over 4 feet now?
Correct.
In any one spot. And then the other question is, are you doing anything to prevent kids, people from climbing that bank and starting to slide? There's a shear strength in that soil, it's practically zero.
It just won't happen.
No, because it wasn't an issue before, and so no. Do you have recommendations?
I'm just asking a question.
Concertina.
When you go over on the caved in banks over on the rivers, most people climbing them and trees sliding down all the time. So, the more traffic you're going to get up and down there.
Hopefully we'll get something growing on it and that will stabilize it, but there's always, you can't control what kids are going to do.
Hopefully they can play that close to the road, or they won't play there long.
Covered the top area around there with some brush.
That's actually, some of that's been done by Rick. He brushed everything he could allow the tops, he took off. There had to be a road built in there to get to the top. He's kind of blocked it all up. As an outsider looking in, I guess, looking at the bank on the other side, there's a bunch of keep off the pavement signs for that exact reason.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Is the 5-year warranty, now if that was good on the first where you were going to do it, and now we have to add to it, So what about the warranty? Wasn't there a warranty that went with this, all this work? Okay, that was really good. Would it be good if we decided not to do it? If you decided not to do it, I don't.
What he's saying is if there was a major storm event, he'd be concerned about a serious wash over the top of the wall.
Okay, then, and if he expressed that to you or us, then the warranty would be in good,
He said he would honor it.
even if we didn't raise it.
Can I clarify something else? My warranty is on the walls, okay? Not the embankments. Okay, nothing green and growing. But I cannot control Mother Nature.
Right.
If the top of that embankment comes down and flows over the top of my wall, my wall's still gonna be there. Somebody's gonna have to clean up that embankment.
Okay, that wall will stand.
That wall's gonna stay, okay?
All right. That's what I
That
want.
I'll promise you. Okay, there might, we live in Michigan, there is a
Yeah,
frost line
yeah.
every year. There is some twisting, there may be some little gaps that come between the seams, but you can go from end to end, side to side. Everything is, as the gentleman will understand, everything is inside a 4-foot bubble level or a 6-foot bubble level. It is solid. We're gonna glue it all together in the spring after the first fall, or frost. That's kind of the way we do things. If we were to go out and glue it right here this first season, I know from assembling all these that there is some shifting that happens. We're gonna come back after spring in the first winter frost and twist it, and we're gonna tidy it back up a little bit, whatever loosens, then we're gonna pop the glue on the caps and all that stuff. But I just wanna be clear to everybody that anything on that embankment from sliding, that's not the warranty. Okay, that's a Mother Nature issue. We're the wall.
Mr. Reese?
Yeah, we planning on seeding that hill?
It started.
Yeah, okay.
Got another, I've been asked a lot, okay. How come, okay, if you go by, we had it all seeded up before the weekend's rain with erosion blanket or whatnot. Rick put way more black dirt on it than what we quoted, by the way, probably 30 extra yards. But because we took so much material out, the soils were really fluffy. There is no way for us to get a tractor, nothing there, to compact all that. As we put in our stakes, they just popped right back out. It was very squishy. I mean, there's no way to put it. We needed some rain to get on it, but yet at the same point, we wanted to hold it the best we could temporarily. With that being said, after some of the rains we got, the wind actually lifted up some of our blankets, blew them off to the side, and we're in the process of re-putting those all back on. It's kind of, once again, it's something we didn't really foresee, and we're not charging you for it.
Thank you. Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the additional.
Gene, I have one more question for a second.
Yes.
Correct me on, or help me with the budget numbers here. It was 23,500. You approved it up to 25,000 even. That's $1,500, and now we're talking about 2,250.
His bid was under 20, the engineering is 1250. So at the maximum, we're at 21,500 right now.
Okay.
So by going up to 25, we're actually adding $3,500.
35. Okay.
Okay?
That-
Roll call vote, please.
Arnie Hanson,
Yes.
Chris Hedlund,
Yes.
Jean Holland.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the work. It was wonderful. You've
Yeah,
done a
that's
good job on that
really
wall.
nice.
Very
Good
nice.
job.